I want to AFK these. Please reach level 7 without me doing anything. I want to reach level 7 without doing anything. Please. I think the QTE, I should be able to survive this. So I'm gonna, if I have full HP, let me see. Oh, because we're at higher levels. Well, some of them survived it. Yeah, so we still have to do the QTE. Let's see, someone said it's a full auto. Someone posted something. Apparently, this was a full auto. 3.1, 2 minutes, 34 seconds. That sounds about right. But the question is, which team? Crown SBS mana. Noir, rapi. Okay. Wait, what cleared those AoE? Was it Rapi's burst that cleared those AoE? Rapi bombs? So we're getting lucky with the Rapi bombs. Ooh, okay, I have to do the QTE. I still have to do the QTE, however, everything else seems fine. So for my Rapi in particular, her Noir's higher burst gen is making up for lineup better. Oh, yes. So Rapi's bombs can deal with the missiles. So, okay, so I think the main thing is like, we need like, yeah, we gotta do optimal Rapi ammo lines with Noir so that it lines up with the burst. Okay, well, that's what we gotta do, or with the bombs. Here's the thing, we have to do the QT because Rapi is still dying. Unless somehow, the only other way I could think of this is a really strong like shield from Crown. But yeah, keep in mind, because like this is already SR15 Rapi. So unless like we put in like a defensive cube for Rapi, yeah, like one of those damage reduction cubes, that's what I'm thinking. He took longer to stage 7 so he doesn't get wiped by the AoE. You're right, that is true. No, because what stage am I when I got to the QTE? Level 6 or level 5? Yeah, because keep in mind the boss scales based on the phase. So if you're at lower phase... Wait, pay to lose? Wait a minute. Also, okay, we can check. We can look at the power. 131 Crown, 166 Scarlet Black Shadow, 113 Mana, 142 Noir, 142 Rapi, 159 Crown, 184 Scarlet Black Shadow, 119 Mana, 140 Noir, 160. Oh my god, I'm stronger than him. Wait, so no, pay to lose. No, there's no way we're gonna pay to lose this. I mean, I could go the lower route, which is for me to manual the QTE. I think that might be the safest way for more people. Everything else doesn't seem that bad. Okay, this is the real run, so I'm just gonna manual the QTE first. But the thing is, like, with this setup, it's not bad. I just have to manual the QTE. Because with for my team in particular, and setup like based on like Rapi's skill level and max ammo overloads, Rapi's explosion works out nicely. Like she's triggering the bomb explosions just at this exact time that the bombs spawn. So take a look at this, right? Pay attention when the missiles spawn. Like she's just destroying them just in time. See? Yeah, and like we're still relatively healthy, but this one I have to manual here. But then after that, I think we should be good autoing at this point. So I think the rule number 1, or not rule, but say like the highly recommended part is hopefully that like you're with the ammo setup that you have with Rapi is good to deal with the missiles, so that you don't have to deal too much with that. And then the next step is to yeah, survive this. Oh my god, those missiles. Oh my god, what the? But anyways, Okay, I have a setup, I guess. I mean, it's not bad. I have to manual the QTE, but everything else is okay. So it's a little bit inferior, right? And also take a look at here, right? If you do the QTE or if you do this, you end up like the fight is about to end already when there's like 15 seconds left. You can level 7 with Noir and I move my mouse when shield is up without Noir. Yeah, no, for me in particular, it was just working out nicely. But from at least right now for us, we can pseudo AFK. Not pseudo AFK, or semi AFK, semi auto. I think that's the safest round way for majority of the people is to manual Kraken on QTE, but everything else seems like decent. You need to shoot harpoon. Yeah, so there's different levels. So like if somehow your ammo is not lining up with the harpoons for Rapi Red Hood, either find a way to get more ammo or use Noir or not Noir. So there's two ways, because like you could end up using Noir, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna help you line up your shots better. Because like for me in particular, if I wasn't using Noir, the explosion from Rapi was not lining up well. But then when I use Noir, because of ammo replenish from Noir from whenever you're full burst, the timeline of Rapi's shooting changed a little bit, and somehow that worked out nicer in lining up her destroying the bombs just in time. So, but then if neither of those really work, then maybe you have to manual harpoon. So yeah, that's kind of like the setup really that you'll end up having to do. If I have to be honest, technically, this is something that I could have been doing also still with Alice. I actually don't need mana, but it is a lot easier to set up because it also fills in the category of one is having a buffer for Scarlet Black Shadow, and then two is having a healer for Crown so that she will trigger her skill 2 for the buff more often. But if I have to be honest though, does that prevent me from doing what I was doing just now, except with some like a different character without mana? Actually, I could have been doing it as the same thing, so I could be doing this. So let's say we have Alice, right, which is buffing. It actually doesn't matter. I mean, it could even be Naga. I'm gonna be real with you. So if I do this, right, it's the same thing. My goal with mana was to fully AFK it, but what I just did just now technically was doable even without mana. Naga will die. I guess like, oh, actually, no, Naga's not even necessary here. My bad. So the reason why Naga's not even necessary is if we're not really hitting the core anyway. So like Rapunzel could be even fine also, or Bunny Alice too. The tentacle down to sword. Yeah, but then keep in mind we're autoing, right? The auto is just focusing on the core in the front. Alice is hitting because of her pierce, but if you look at the other characters, they're not hitting the core at all. We might end up having to manual Scarlet Black Shadow, but we'll see. We'll see if we're on full burst or not during that time. I don't know if I have to manual this. Yeah, I think I have to manual that a little bit. The timeline was not working out. Yeah, and this one looks like I'm gonna have to manual SBS here. Oh, actually, no. Okay. That one worked. Ooh. Rapi might die because she took too much. Wait. Can Bunny Alice heal her? Bunny Alice is not healing that much. Oh, wait. Okay, we made it. Okay, yeah, and then from here, I think I can just auto this. I think. Yeah. So, like, in terms of what I had to do, wasn't that much more different from how we had to do mana depending on like the timelines, right? Yeah, see? So I've always been able to do this. So like mana is not necessary for if we were doing that. What I was hoping with mana is that we could auto it fully and tank like the QTEs and stuff. But I think what we're missing is a good tank. Wouldn't Treasure Helm be better if we're not using mana anymore? That still doesn't solve the problem of surviving the QTE. Again, yeah, if we take out mana, it's doable doing that semi-auto. And I've always been able to do that. So mana is not necessary for that. What I was hoping is fully AFK even like during that QTE. But I think in order for us to fully AFK that QTE, there's two different ways, right? One, or maybe three. I'll write it down. Level 7, right? One is to deal enough damage to phase 7 before QTE. That's the Leviathan method. Not even whale, it's Leviathan method. 2, deal low damage before QTE. I think. Or in particular, that would be the third one. The second one, survive the QTE. High defense, dull, damage reduction. And what I'm thinking here, possibly maybe a 5th flex unit, flex defensive unit. And then the third is likely deal low damage before the QTE so you don't die from QTE. And here's the thing, I have tried it because I know like my alts have done it before where everybody survives up until the very last phase. I'd say these are the 3 main different ways if we want to AFK Kraken. By the way, did you know that 56% of you still hasn't subscribed yet? Make sure to click that subscribe button, click that bell notification, leave a comment, like, and subscribe.